you have to tell this given is a quadratic equation or not. This this given thing is quadratic equation or not. How to check? How to say that it is a quadratic equation, and how to not say that it is not a quadratic equation. First of all, we will have to simplify this because it is a giving option to us to simplify this. Here, if this comes out as a ax square plus minus, okay, plus minus bx plus minus c is equal to 0, then in that case here it can be minus, it can be plus, okay, but terms are like that. It is a general form of a quadratic equation. It is a general form. If at the end of this process, if this is coming, your equation is coming in this form, then you can say yes, this given equation is a quadratic equation. Quadratic, which means degree should be exponent, highest exponent should be 2. So here you can say highest exponent is a 2. Let's simplify this so that we can say what will it give us. Here, look at here. We know that here ax plus 1 raised to power 2, it is nothing but just a plus b square. Here we will apply a algebraic identities. So it will become x square then 2x plus 1. Till here this is correct. Now we will multiply this 2 with this by this 2x minus 6. Okay. We have applied what algebraic identities. Here ax square as it all variables put in one side and all constant put in another side. For example, 2x, and here this 2x, so it will come this side, then plus 1 and then plus 6 is equal to 0. What is happening over here? This is cutting to this, and here we got x square plus 7. Can it be written as x square plus 0 0x plus 7 is equal to 0? Is this can it be written as like that? Yes, it can. Here in this, a should not be equal to 0. B, if b is coming as a 0, then it will valid. It will be valid. And if c is a 0, it will be also valid. But a is coming as a 0, then it will not be valid for a quadratic equation. Clear? So yes, this is a quadratic equation. Answer would be yes. This given equation is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Clear? Because this game is in this form. This game is in this form. That's why we are saying that this is a quadratic equation. Condition is that a should not be equal to 0. If b is coming as a 0, then it will be okay. So now let's see for this. First of all, simplify this because it can be simplified further. That's why. We will have to bring this in this form. If it is possible, that's after simplifying this. Let's say x square minus 2x, it will be as it. Now next, here it is saying that multiply this by this, then this by this term. So this will become 6 and then minus plus and 2x. It will become 2x. Put all variables in one side. Here you can see x square minus 2x here plus, then it will come this side with the negative. And it is a minus 6. This will become okay. Till here this is correct. Now what is happening? Like terms. it is adding 4x plus 6. Here you can see what is happening. It came in this form. Here you can see a is a 1, b is a minus 4, and c is a nothing but 6. And this is in this form. That's why we will say that this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. Clear? Clear? Are you clear? Are you crystal clear? This was very easy. Just we have to check that is this given equation is a quadratic or not. So finally we did. We said yes, this is with proof, with evidence. Now I am going to write next question. I am going to write next question. It's next. Let's solve together. Here we know that what to do. Just multiply this by this by this. This will become 2x, then plus x, then minus 2x, then minus 2. Okay. Now same here. 2x. Hold on. Not 2x. X square. And here x square. Now 3x and then minus x, then minus 3. Okay. It is cutting this because both are like terms. That's why. Now here, look at here. It will give us minus x. And then this 2x will come this side, minus 2x, minus 2, and this plus 3 is equal to 0. What is happening over here? Minus 3x and plus 1. This is the final output of this input. You can say directly, this is not in this form. From here to till here, this is from here to till here. But what about this? We cannot write it like that because it will not make itself a quadratic equation. That's why, because this whole term will become 0. So finally, at the end we are observing that this is not in this form. That's why we will say it is not a quadratic equation. It is not a quadratic equation. Clear? Now let me take next question. Let me take next question. Next question is over here. What should we process of simplifying this? Just take one first step. Then after completing first step, in your mind would be coming something. Here, this will become 2x square. Then what else? Plus then x then here we have minus 3 to the 6x, then minus 3. Here x square, then 5x, then 5x. What is happening over here? Like terms. Collect the like terms. Here 2x square, then minus x square. Here it is giving us a minus 5x, and here this is a plus 5x, this will be minus 5x, minus 3 as it. Now further of it would be nothing but x square, then minus 10x, then minus 3 is equal to 0. Till here we can see that this is in this form. This is in this form. A is 1 and B is minus 10 and C is minus 3. Yeah, operators can be positive, operators can be negative. It doesn't matter. These variables and numbers, coefficient numbers and constant number will matter more. So finally it is coming in this form. That's why we can say this is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now let me take next question. Next is nothing but just this is the next question. Look at here. We will have to multiply this term with these two terms, then this term with this two terms. Same here in this. 2x, it is giving us 2x square, 2x square, then plus, no, not plus, minus, okay. 3 to the 6, x. Here, minus x, then plus 3 ones are 3. So here you can say x square, then minus x, then plus 5x, then minus 5, clear, minus 5. Okay, no problem. Now collect all like terms together. Here 2x square and then this minus x square, minus 6x minus x, it is becoming minus 7x, and here we have 4x, so this would be minus 4x, plus 3, then plus 5. Okay, here what is happening? X square, then here minus 11x, then it is becoming 8, which is equal to 0. Now yes, this is also in this form. That's why we can say that this given equation is a quadratic equation. I am erasing this part. Now next, let's solve it. Here you can see we can apply a algebraic identity over here, because it is giving us option. That's why it will be as it x square plus 3x plus 1. In this case, x square, then plus 2 to the 4, then minus 2 to the 4x. Here just we applied algebraic identities. That's it. Now this is cutting this, and here we have 3x, and this is in minus, it will become plus 1, then minus 4. It is equal to 0. This is 7x and minus 3. Here it is equal to 0. Here you can see this is not in this form. That's why we can confidently say that it will not be, it is not a quadratic equation. This is not a quadratic equation. This is not a quadratic equation. Because of this is not in this form. That's why. Now next question. Look at over here. Look at over here. Here it is what? It is this base is raised to power 3. This base is to raised to power 3. So here we will apply algebraic identities, which will be this. It is equal to this, and also over here, but no, not here, not here. Let's just say here this will become x cube plus 2 cube, then 3 multiple x multiple 2, then here x plus 2, and it will become 2x cube, then minus 2x. Okay, x cube, then 8, it is 6x multiple x plus 2, 2x cube minus 2x, x cube plus 8 plus it will become 6x square, then 6 to the 12x. Now look at here, just put all like terms in one side. For example, x cube, and this is minus 2x cube. Okay, here plus 6 square, then we are getting how much? Plus 12x. We are continue with this. Here we were applying algebraic identities because it is a requirement. Here you can say we applied this because of according to requirement. To tell here we are clear. So here you can see this will come in this side, so it will become positive. This has been brought this side. Okay, it is equal to 0. It is equal to 0. Now it can be simplified further. That's why we will be continuing. Here, look at here. When we will subtract this from this, then it will become how much? Minus 6. Then here we have only this, only one term. It is not more term like that term. Okay, so it will be as it. Next 14x, because both are like terms, that's why it is equal to 0. Can you say, can you confidently say that this is in this form? No, of course no, because of here this variable is containing 3 exponent, but it is not a requirement for this. So at the end, conclusion is coming is that this is not in this form. That's why we can confidently say that this given equation is not a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, because this is not a in this form. That's why. Clear? Okay. Let me take next question. Just have a look for few seconds. Then I will take a next question. This is our next question. And this is a different from the previous. In the previous question we were looking is that in the previous we were this positive operator, but in this case we can say this is a negative operator. If operator is changing, then in the algebraic identities it will change its operator. Okay, we will not use that same identities because of operator. Because of operator. Now, whatever can be simplified, we will be simplifying. We will be simplifying. Here you can see we don't need to simplify this side. So, therefore, it will be as it. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1. Now, yeah, there is a requirement. We can simplify this further because it is giving us an option, that's why. Here a minus b raised to power 3 and here operator is a negative. That's why here identity, algebraic identities would be this. In this what is happening? Just operators are changed. For a plus b raised to power 3, it will be what? Just the same, but operator would be positive. That's it. That's it. Here you can see what's the difference between them. Just operators are changing. Now, let's convert this in this form. A is x, so it would be okay. Then 2 raised to power 3. Then what else? 3 multiple ab, then a plus b, a minus b here. 3 multiple, then x, then 2. Now, a minus b, so here x minus 2. Clear? Now, our work here is to simplify this, not is to apply algebraic identities, because we have applied identities. And this step is telling you that just you need to simplify. That's it. So here you can see what is happening. This will be as it here x raised to power 3 it will become 8, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, then here minus, then 3 to the 6, and x as it, here we have x minus 2. It can be simplified further, x cube, then 4x square, then minus x plus 1. Here, look at here, minus 8. When we will multiply this with this, then it will become minus 6 square. Here minus positive as you know, and here this is 6 to the 12, and then x as it. Look at this carefully. What is happening over here? It is cutting this because both have like terms. That's why. But not this. Both are not cutting. We can do one thing is that just collect all like variables in one side. Then it will become very easy to simplify this. 4x square. Then here we have minus x square. Then when it will be brought this aside, then its operator will change itself. 6x square. Then we have minus x. Here you can see we have 12x, but it is a negative. No, it is a positive. When it will be brought in this side, then its operator will change itself. So it will become minus. Now here we have only 1. Then here you can see we have minus. It will become positive, and this would be equal to 0. Yeah, something can happen further. Is that you know what will happen? So this would become 2x square. Here it is becoming minus 13x, and it is giving us plus 9, and it is equal to 0. At the end, conclusion is coming that this is in this form. You can see this equation is in this form. That's why we will say that this is a quadratic equation. Finally, you can say yes, this is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Here, look at here. What is the process? Here we wrote this as it. In this we can see there is an option to apply algebraic identities, and we applied. Then after applying, our work was to simplify. Then we simplified this. Then at the end we got this much. And Kishan was asking, is a given equation quadratic or not? We can see if this is coming in this form, then it will be your quadratic equation, and it is a quadratic equation. This is the process, and that is how you will solve. Let me write next question and have a look for a few seconds. Now I am going to write next question. This is done. First of all, what is it saying? Find the roots. This is our first question. First of all, read this question. What is it asking? This is not same from the previous question. It's a different. Find the roots. Find the roots. What is root? What is the meaning of root? In your mind would be coming some questions. What is the meaning of root? So this is nothing but values. This it should be two values. Okay, there should be two values of one value. For example, you can take x because here we have x value. So if value of x is coming 2 times outputs, then this 2 outputs would be root. So how much outputs of one variable is coming would be nothing but roots. Okay, this was the meaning of a root. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation. Yeah, we have given quadratic equation. This wall is nothing but this is a quadratic equation. Okay, by factorization, but you will have to use factorization method. Factorization method. Here, let's start. Whatever is given will be written as it. Okay. Remember, method that we need to use should be what? Factorization. Should be what? Factorization. Now, here look at here. Can we use a splitting method? Yes, of course. Because a splitting method is just factorization. And we know that product of this and this is how much? 10. And the LCM of this would be nothing but 5 to the 10. It is telling you that when we will subtract 2 from 5, then we will get minus 3. We will get a minus 3. So x square, then minus 5x, then plus 2x. This is a correct way. From this, we are getting minus 3x. Remember, take also operators. Don't skip operators, okay? Take also operators because it will give you correct answer. If you neglect, then yes, your answer can be incorrect. So take also operators so that your answer can come correctly. Now here look at it. We have left this minus 10 and this is equal to 0. What should we do next? Yeah, one thing we can do. We have 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms. And that is also known as a grouping. Now look at here. In these two terms, what is the common? In these two terms, what is the common? So whatever is common, just write 1 times. For example, here in this x is common. And here, when we will multiply this x with x, then this will become x square. This will become x square. And minus as it. Look at here. We have here x. And here we need minus 5x. X is already. Just we need minus 5. Minus is also already. Now right now we need only 5, not minus. Because minus is already over here. So only we will write minus, okay? Now you can check it. Is this correct or not? Let's check it. If you multiply this by this, then this will give you x square, okay? Because x multiple x will become x square. Now, minus as it. When you multiply this x by 5, as you know, that it will become 5x. And here you can see, this is 5x and minus as it. Now, these two terms are done. What about these two terms? In this, look what is common. What is common? So we can say 2 is common. Yeah, 2 is because 2 ones are then 2 5. 2 is common. 2 is common. Okay. Here, when we multiply this 2 by x, then it will become 2x. Now, when we multiply this 2 by minus 5, then it will give us minus 10 because here you can see minus 5. Now check it. 2 multiple x 2x, minus as it to 5 written. Now we can confidently say that yes, this is our correct. It is equal to 0. Now, what to do next? Question is what to do next. Whatever terms are outside, just write all those terms in one bracket. For example, here x and plus 2, both are in outside. And we will write these terms in one bracket. And look at carefully. You have two terms here. This one, and both are same. Can we say that we can take both as a common? Yes, because of both are same. That's why. So it can be written as 1 times x minus 5. Now next, what to do? Again same question. What to do? Till here this is not our question. Our answer is coming. Okay, don't worry. Now after this step, we can observe one thing, that this can be written as it is equal to 0. For example, x plus 2 is equal to 0. And here this equal to this. Okay. Now we have linear equation. This. Here, after simplifying this, you will get minus 2. And after simplifying this, you will get 5. You will get 5. Now look at this. This is our answer. This is our answer. Now I want to explain meaning of a root. Here you can see variable is the same. There are two variables which here is one x. But output of one input is coming 2 times. One is minus 2 and one is 5. And this two outputs of one input will be roots. Will be meaning of a root. Clear? Clear? These two outputs are number of outputs will be roots. Okay, so roots are minus 2 and 5. This was our first question to come out the root. Now I am going to write the next question. Just have a look for a few seconds, then I will write next question. Okay, I am going to erase it. This is not requirement. Here. Okay, it's the next question. Same method you will apply. Just simplify it by using factorization method. Then it will give you value of x 2 times. Value of x 2 times. Here, look at it. Together we will solve. Don't worry. First of all, this is quadratic equation because of exponents are 2 and exponents are woven. Okay. Let's use a splitting method. 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. We wrote it as it. Now, a splitting method we are going to use. So here you can see product of 2 and 6 is becoming 12, and LCM of 12 is nothing but this is a LCM. Now, what is that product that will give us? What is the sum of those numbers that will give us plus 1? So here you can see 2x square will be as it. Now, if we write 4x minus 3x, of course it will give us plus 1 plus x. So plus 4x minus 3x, it is giving us plus x. Now minus 6 is equal to 0. Till here this process is correct. This step is correct. Now let's see what should be next process, next step of this. So here we can see we have four terms. And just take two terms first, then in this second term you can take two terms. What is the common in these two terms? You would say 2 and x, 2x. Here 2x. This is coming as a common. We can check even 2x, then here this will be x1. If we multiply this 2x by x, then it is giving 2x square. You can see. The next here is a 2x. What should be number here? When we will multiply this by this, then it will give us 4x. So what should be? Of course 2. Yeah. You can see 2 to the 4 acts as it. Okay. Now in this 3 is a common in this. Not 3x, only 3. So minus 3. 3, not 3, only x. And here should be plus operator, so that minus plus can give us minus. Here 3 to the 6, here 2 will come. Now it is equal to 0. Till here this step is correct. Now output terms will be written in one bracket and same terms will be written one time. Here you can see. Where are outputs? Not outputs. Where are outside terms? Here, this one and this two. So 2x minus 3. This will be written as inside the bracket. Now you can easily say over here, this and this, which is in bracket, both are same. And we will take it as a common. You know what is a common, okay? X plus 2. And this is equal to this 0. It can be written as 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. And after simplifying this, you will get nothing but x as a 3 upon 2 and here x as a minus 2. These are two outputs of this x input. Here, these are two roots, 3 upon 2 and second is a minus 2. Okay, so finally you would say roots are 3 upon 2 comma minus 2. Like that, you will answer. You can see what is happening over here. I am giving you only 1 minute, not 1 minute, few seconds you can see. Then I will erase so that I can write next question. This is the second question of this finding roots. Just have a look for a few seconds. Next question will be different from the previous because of root is coming. Root will be coming. Root will be coming here. Look at this question. Look at this question. Here you can see root is coming. It doesn't mean that it will be difficult. Just read this question, understand this question, so that you can have clarity. Now, you know that product of this and this will be something else. Just multiply this by this, so that it can give us something. Okay. If you multiply this, then here you can see this number and this number will multiply to its same. 2 to the 4 and 4 5 here 4 is the perfect square of it. If you multiply root 2 I 5 root 2, then what will happen? Here 2 2 is a 4, and as we know that 4 is a perfect square of 2, and 5 will be as it. 5 is a 10. So here meaning of this answer is that this is a product of this term and this term. Okay, what is this? This is a product of this and this, not this. Okay. So what should be those numbers? That will be sum of those numbers should be 7 plus 7. Okay, plus 7. So what should be those numbers? With the help of this product, we will be able to find. Okay, we will be able to find. Just find LCM of this thing. 2 5s are and 5. Now, it is telling you if you add this 5 with this 2, then of course it will give you plus 7x. Here you can see 5 to 7. Now 2x square. Look at here. This x square is not in under root. If it is in under root, then it will not be quadratic equation. Okay. Here you can see this is not in under root. Now, as we know that 5, this is the sum of 2 terms. So 5x plus 2x, and this would be as it. What should be next step? Here next step is nothing but there are 4 terms. You can see there are 4 terms right now. This one, second, third, fourth. With the help of this, we can take common things. First of all, from these 2 terms. Okay. What is the common? What is the common? Here you can say, if you will take x, yes, x is common. X, then root x, hold on, root 2, x, then here 5 will be left. If you multiply this by this, then this will become this much. If you multiply this by this, then this x 5s are 5x. Now look at in this. Look at here. What is the common in these 2 terms? I have in this nothing but in this nothing but this root 2x plus 5. Here what should be that number here? That will give us this much. If we write here root 2, only root 2, here you can see only root 2. If we write root 2, then you can see multiple of this and this is becoming 2x. I have proof, don't worry. I have evidence. Here you can see 2 2s are 4, 4 is the perfect square of 2, and here we have 2, and x will be as it. So of course this is a proof. Now next we have plus as it. If you multiply this by this, then this will become this much. 5 multiple root of 2. Here you can see 5 root of 2. Now whatever are outside terms, just write all those in one bracket. For example, x plus root of 2. Here this is a common. 2x plus 5. It is equal to 0. As we know what to do next. So x plus root 2 is equal to 0, and this is also is equal to 0. Now after simplifying this, we will get x as a minus root 2, and in this we are getting minus 5 upon root 2. Here we have 2 roots. First is minus root 2, and here second is minus 5 upon root 2. That is how you will bring 2 roots with the help of factorization method. Okay. This was a different from the previous because of the root came here, that's why. But here you can see this was not a difficult. We at the end we got these 2 roots. Just have a look for few seconds, then I will erase it so that I can write the next question. Now let me write the next question. Let me write the next question. Next question is, yeah, this is our next question. Here you can say is coming in the fraction. Say is a fraction. But still, it is not difficult. Just understand this so that we can get clarity. Here we can see a is 2 and b is minus 1 and c is 1 upon 8. C is 1 upon 8. Now, look at it. Product of this and this would be how much? Would be how much? Just multiply this 1 by 8. You can see what is coming. 2 4s are 8. It is coming 1 upon 4. 2 4s are 8. 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4. Okay, no problem. Here. Okay, what should be those numbers that can give us minus 1, minus x? Okay, minus x. So I think it should be nothing but here 1 upon 4 can be right 3 upon 4 and then minus 1, not 1, 2 upon 4, 2 upon 4. Here you can see what will happen. It will give us 1 upon 4. It will give us 1 upon 4. But this should be plus and this should be minus. Okay. Now here it is coming 3 upon 4x, then plus 2 upon 4x. Okay. Then 1 upon 8. 1 upon 8. This is a first method. Okay. This is a one way. In other way, you can also simplify it. Okay. So I am going to use other way. Okay. What is the other way? Here we have this 8 in the denominator. Here, look at it. Here in the denominator, here is 1 and here is also 1. In that case, 8 will be as it. 8 ones are 8. So 8 twos are 16. 16 x square. Then here look at here. Look at here. 8 ones are 8. Then 8 ones are here. Will be also minus 8x. Now this both are same. So this will be as it. This will be as it. Okay. It is equal to 0. You know that this is in division. It is in denominator. When it will be brought this side, then this will come into multiplication, because operators are just opposite. If you have addition, then it will become subtraction. If you have multiplication, then it will become division. Okay, just they are opposite. Okay. So in the next step, we are getting this much, and it will multiply this by this, then it will become 0. Okay. Now we have simple quadratic equation. Simple. This was looking difficult, but now we have converted this into simple quadratic equation so that we can bring our answer easily. Now here 61 is a section. 16 was the section. This is a product. What should be those numbers that can give us minus 8? From here you can find 2 for the you now already. Okay. Here look at here. We have minus 8. So of course 4 it will give us minus 8. 16x square minus 4x then plus 1. You can even check it. Is it correct or not? Here you can see minus 4. it is giving us minus 8. Yeah, right now we have 4 terms. In this we had 3 terms, but in this we have 4 terms. Now we are able to take common with the help of 2 terms. 2 terms. So look at here. In these 2 terms we have 4 common. 4 is a common. Not only 4, x is also 4x. So 4 4s are 16. So 4x, okay. Minus as it, this 4x times 1, it will be 1, will be 4x. Okay. It will be written as 8, okay, here 4x minus 1 as it, because of this is rule. What should be that number over here that can give us this much, this much? So I think it should be nothing but minus 1, minus 1. Even you can check it. If you multiply this by this, then it is giving us minus 4x. And here minus minus will become positive. And here this 1 ones are 1. Yeah, we confidently can say that yes, this is correct. This step is correct. Now let's see what to do in the next step. Yeah, outside terms, write in one bracket. 4x minus 1. It should be in one bracket. As we know that this is a common, so it will be written 1 times 4x minus 1. Okay, it is equal to 0. What to do next? You know already 4x minus 1, it is equal to 0, and in other side again 4x minus 1. Yeah, both are same. Both are same. Now after simplifying this, you will get 1 upon 4. And same here, you will get how much? 4x, 1, and x is coming 1 upon 4. Both are same. Here we got 2 roots and both are same. It means both are real numbers which are equal. So this is our final answer. That is how you will solve like that question if a number is coming in denominator. Then we have seen how to solve a quadratic equation, how to find roots from a quadratic equation where root is coming. We have seen. Now in this we are observing that it is coming in the place of a denominator. If any number is coming in the place of a denominator, then that is how you will solve. First of all, simplify this, then it will give you a simple quadratic equation, then you will be able to find out roots easily. Okay. Now this is done. Just have a look for a few seconds, then I will write next question. Okay. Okay, right now I have some more for you as a working. This is for you. How will you solve it? How will you solve it? 3 to just 6. Now look at here. This is our question, and in this question, this is question is saying something else. Look at here. Look at over here. We have 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. Question is saying you will have to use a squaring completing method. A squaring completing method. Okay, we can do. Don't worry. Look at here. First of all, there should be something in RHS. Okay, in RHS. Because in RHS we have 0. It will not be sufficient for applying a squaring completing method. So 2x square minus 7x, this will come this side with the help of operators. Okay. Now we are able to apply a squaring completing method. Just apply. Here we can divide by dividing 2 in both sides. In both sides. Okay, so it will be how 2x square upon 2, because here we are dividing each terms by 2. What is happening over here? We are dividing each terms by 2. Same here, minus 7x by 2, then same in this, minus 3 by 2. Now can you tell me, are this and this same or not? I would say yes, both are same, because of just here we apply, and when you will simplify this, then you will get same this, because in both sides we are dividing each terms by 2. That's all. Okay. Let's simplify this. 2 will cut this. Okay. Then we have x square, and this will become 2x square, then minus, and here minus 7x, and this would be nothing but minus 3 upon 2. Minus 3 upon 2. What is happening over here? It is multiplying this and this, so it will become 6 2 to the 4 x square minus 14x is equal to minus 3. Now nothing is common. Nothing is common. You can say nothing is common. But here we can, one thing is that just apply this minus 3 and is equal to 0. Here further it you will have to use a splitting method. Then by using a splitting method, you will get a value of x. Question was asking, just you have given quadratic equation and use a squaring completing method to get roots. And here till here I have done. Further of it, this is your work. Okay. Just use a splitting method, then you will get your answer.